I will first invite, so we'll take first experience from United States. And from US, we have Dr. Sheikh Nayeem, who is the Director of Energy and Sustainability at California State University, USA. So I'll request Mr. Naeem to share his views and remarks of how United States has been building its recycling infrastructure in plastic waste management. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Akram. Thank you, Mr. Kamal Sharma. My name is Sheikh Nayeem. I'm not a doctor. I have two master's degrees. My name is Sheikh Nayeem. I was born and raised in Chennai. I went to school in elementary school in MWA in Gopalapuram. I did my high school in Wesley High School, and did my engineering at the College of Engineering, Guindy. And I came to US in 1982, and I've been in this sustainability energy recycling industry for about 30 years now. And I would like to thank Akram and WeCare to giving me the opportunity to come and speak here. So I will do my best to influence the audience. So let me start. Respected Honorable Minister of Environment and Pollution Control, Youth Welfare and Sports Development, Sri Mayanathan. Respected Srimati Golagani Hari Venkata, respected all attendees. Good morning and vanakkam to you all. I thank and commend the government leadership for supporting this extremely important conference. We are here to learn and share our knowledge and experience to make India a super clean country. Thank you, WeCare and Policy Times for organizing such a valuable conference, and thank all the industry leaders for joining the conference this morning. This event, a special gathering, is a tribute to you all who work every day to make India and the world a more sustainable place to live and thrive. I thank the scientists, waste management professionals, and sustainability ambassadors who work in the offices and in the field to make the change we want to see. We all know the evidence of global warming and climate change brought on by human activity is mounting every day. At one time, we were thinking this is a problem for the future generation, but no, this is today's issue, and it is much worse than what we had predicted earlier. It is not just about our city or state or nation, but it is about the whole interconnected world. So we must think globally and act locally. This is not the world in which we want to have our children and grandchildren to live. So let's act now. And there's a saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Okay. So with that, I want to move on to the next slide. In this slide, I want to talk about policy, best practices, and opportunities. Everybody has a role to play, and starting with the government can develop climate action plan, develop and enforce sustainability policy at a local, state, regional, and national level. I'm talking about from my California experience. Provide incentives to businesses and residents, implement strict plastic procurement and use measures. So managing waste, how can we manage waste? We can manage by refusing, reducing, reusing, recycling, increasing awareness, education, and outreach. Awareness, education, and outreach is very, very important in the waste management industry. All organizations must implement a comprehensive recycling program. Compost food waste, eliminate single-use plastics such as straws, bags, and water bottles. Consider waste to energy projects. Dispose e-waste responsibly. The industry has opportunity. Recyclers have the opportunity to penetrate the global market of recycling plastic, metal, electric vehicle batteries, storage batteries, and solar panels at the end of their life. So as the market is increasing, EV market, there is humongous opportunity. They don't know what to do with the EV battery at the end of the life. So there is a huge market for EV battery recycling as much as there is a market for the plastic recycling. As I just want to throw that in front of you all. Business end users mandates. So government can play a role by implementing. Government must require manufacturers, retailers, businesses, consumers to measure their carbon footprint and set goals to reduce their carbon emissions. conserve the use of natural resources, implement energy, water, waste management, and green procurement policies. The policies is usually the one that drives the actions. So we must have strong policies. Increase waste management awareness among employees and business partners. Consider implementing carbon tax. So we have a cap and trade in the US. So India can also consider the cap and trade elements. Education and research institutions. So the academic sector has a big role to play. They can offer sustainability courses, including waste management at the inclusive and or at focus level, offer degree programs in environmental sciences and sustainability, conduct research for further advancement in recycling technology. The media, of course, media has a very big role and influential role to play. They can continuously promote green products, interview the CEOs and CFOs and ask them where they stand on countries' recycling journey, organize annual sustainability conferences and summits such as this one. The banks, they have another important role to play. They can offer and zero interest loans for recycling projects. So now I want to move on to the next slide. This is our California experience. This slide shows material classes in California's overall disposed waste stream. As you can see, the plastic accounts for 12% of the total waste. And the next slide will show you how much is the total waste. And this is coming straight from our state entity, and it's available in on the internet. Organic waste is 34%, paper is 17%. So what is the 12% of plastic? I'll show you in the next two slides. But first, let's go to this waste generated by the sector. The commercial sector is the largest producer of the whole waste. This is about 16 million tons. And the residential sector is divided into two sectors: single family and multi-family. Single family here means like a bungalows, and multi-family is more like apartments and condominiums. So the single family generates about 9.4 million tons of waste, and multifamily generates about 1.8 million tons. And self-haul, these are the ones that people just take the waste straight to the sorting places. So a total of close to 40 million tons are being generated every year in California. Out of that, if you zoom further, the material classes franchise commercially. The commercial sector produces 14% of plastic. The single family residential sector produces, again, 14% of the plastic. And the multifamily produces about 10% of the plastic. And how much is this really whole plastic weight? It is about 4.5 million tons of plastic is generated every year from California. And this 4.5 million tons is being recycled by the recycling industry. So there is a huge opportunity to penetrate into the recycling industry in the recycling market of the plastic. So these are the categories of plastic that are being generated every year. As you can see, the maximum is coming from the film plastic, the bags and other thin plastic that we use. So in the next slide, this is the number of recyclers that are listed on our website. There are thousands of recyclers, and I believe they still need more recyclers to recycle their products. As the industry advances, now we're looking for recyclers of the lithium-ion batteries that are used in phones, used in electric vehicles, and storage energy. So in addition to the plastic, we're looking for some of the products that need to be recycled. So see, the plastic recycling alone, which is the largest number here, there are about 4,000 recyclers. Okay? I can send the link to Mr. Akram, and he can distribute the list to the audience, whoever is interested. And in conclusion, it is true that climate change and the challenge of recycling sustainability are global problems. Greenhouse gas emissions have the same impact on atmosphere and on our planet, regardless of whether they originate in America, Europe, or Asia. But climate change is also a local problem. Solving begins with each of us. So we must educate one another. We must take the responsibility at the ground level and at the top level to solve this problem. With this, again, I thank the WeCare and Policy Times and the government officials who gave me a chance to present this.
Thank you.
Nandri. Thank you.